final step in song ownership sharing is the master ownership step, step 4 in editing your song profile. So this is very similar to the publishing ownership as well as the collaborator screen. With master ownership, your total must equal 100% for you to save and exit this or for you to send invites. So just like publishing ownership, you as the creator of this song, you've been listed here by default. So you have your My Info. You can click to expand and see your information in here. If you've added a label or a partner that you want to split your master ownership with, you can add them here and you can add the percentage. So right now, the bottom of the screen shows you that you have 100% left to offer. So I'm going to give myself 50% and my partner 25%. So I have a total of 75%. I'm going to go through the same process and find another owner to add. And it lets me know how many owners I can add. So I have 19 left to add. So we have our second master owner added here. You can go through and find other users that are in the system by using this search method. Or if there's someone who's not in the system, you can add and invite them manually, and they will get an invite to sign up for CreatorSPC to view and accept their master ownership. So here I have a total of 25% left to add. The breakdown here is the same as we had before. It shows you that artist ownership is currently 50%. Label partners listed have 25%. The total is 75. As you can see, I can't do anything yet because it needs to total 100%. So if I try to click this, it won't do anything. So I'm going to give the last 25% to this user. So now we have total master ownership of 100%. And just like on the other screens, you have your label, so this user is ready to invite. If I had more owners, so let me make some adjustments to these numbers. I'm going to do 25% here. I have 25% left to add. I'm going to add another owner. And I'm going to give them the last 25%. And if you see here, you can invite them individually. So I can invite just this user if I want to accept their 25%, or just this user, or I can do a bulk invite up here and invite all the owners. So I'm going to send that on. So let me walk you through what it looks like when a user has received their offer and they decline it. And it's the same process as on the other steps, the collaborator step and the publishing owner step. So we see here that me as the creator, I have 50%. I have offered this user 25%. So on a separate screen, I'm going to decline that amount. And it shows 25% declined. It shows here this user now has 0%, but it gives you a reference as to what you had offered before. And it puts that 25% back to you. So there's a little info icon that lets you know this user declined your offer. You may want to delete them from this list. And again, if you click open, you can see the declined reason. This person said, I thought we discussed I was going to get 30%. So we are going to make some adjustments to this list and say, the change is really, okay, you fat fingered something. So you're going to make some readjustments to these numbers. So I'm going to give this third user 20%. I only have 5% left to add. So I still need to make some changes here. Let's give them 10% and this 40%. So now we're back to 50%. 20%, and I have 30% left to add, which is theoretically, in this example, what this user should have gotten. So I'm going to click them and I'm going to re-enter the new amount, 30%. We now have 30%. And what you'll see is because you've made some changes to these numbers for these users, you're going to have to re-invite them to send them the most recent offer. So I'm going to resend. Actually, I'll just do a bulk resend to make it easier. And I'm going to show you what it looks like when this user finally gets their 30% that you guys agreed upon, and they've clicked accept, and now the pill will update with the appropriate status, and their 30% is accepted. And again, just like on the other steps, if you make any changes to this, say you're like, okay, I think they got 15% and their partner got 15%, it still totals 30, but you've made some changes, you're going to have to re-invite them. All right, thanks.